We certainly view him as a public safety risk to the city of San Francisco, certainly to the speaker as time goes forward.
Now at 6, the man accused of attacking House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband at their home in San Francisco was in court today, and court documents indicate he told authorities he was on a suicide mission and had plans to target other California and federal politicians. Thank you for joining us on KRON 4 News at 6. I'm Pam Moore.
And I'm Ken Wayne. David DePape is accused of targeting House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. He was charged with attacking her husband with a hammer during his first day in court. He pleaded not guilty to all charges.
KRON 4's Dan Kerman was in that courtroom. He joins us live from the Hall of Justice with more on all of this. Dan.
The arraignment pretty brief today. DePape only saying yes to allow his preliminary hearing to take place longer than 10 days from now. It'll likely take place sometime within the next 60 days or so. But at this point, pleading not guilty to all charges. At this point as well, he remains behind bars with no bail. The man accused of attacking House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, with a hammer Friday morning at their Pacific Heights home has pleaded not guilty to attempted murder and a variety of other felonies. Wearing a jailhouse orange jumpsuit and with his right arm in a sling due to a dislocated shoulder, David DePape said little during his arraignment. The judge also granted the prosecution's request to hold DePape behind bars with no bail.
Absolutely, I consider him to be dangerous. Not only is this someone who engaged in a pre-planned attack on the speaker in her home, but someone who was willing to enact violence that was politically motivated.
In a court filing to keep the defendant behind bars, prosecutors said DePape had plans to target other California and federal politicians. In regards to the attack on the speaker's husband, the filing quotes DePape telling police, quote, "I didn't really want to hurt him, but you know, this was a suicide mission. I'm not going to stand here and do nothing, even if it cost me my life."
And so, yes, we certainly view him as a public safety risk to the city of San Francisco, certainly to the speaker as time goes forward. And so that is why we filed that motion to detain him without bail.
The judge also granted a protective order preventing DePape from getting near Paul or Nancy Pelosi should he be released. It also prevents him from contacting them over the phone or electronically and prevents him from going near their home in Pacific Heights. Following the hearing, DePape's public defender said he had little to say about the case because he's only met with his client once and has yet to see the police reports. Still, he says he plans a vigorous defense.
We're going to be doing a comprehensive investigation of what happened. We're going to be looking into Mr. DePape, his mental state, and I'm not going to talk any further of that until I have more information in order to speak accurately and correctly.
His public defender also indicated he was going to look how misinformation impacted his client and how that might impact the case. Now, DePape is due back in court on Friday, at which time they will set a date for his preliminary hearing, which likely will take place sometime before January 4th. Live at the Hall of Justice in San Francisco, Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.